This news update is brought to you by...
You got an upgrade for Christmas.
If you're feeling lucky, you could win some money.
An upgrade for Christmas.
$200,000 in cash and prizes. With Lime, you could win some money. It's Lime's Christmas Lottery. 250 winners this Christmas, oh yeah.
Sign up for upgrade to super fast broadband, Lime TV, e-billing, a data plan. Top up $15. Purchase a handset or text 4263 to enter.
Upgrade for Christmas.
It's Tuesday, January the 13th, 2015, and this is the Barbados Today Morning News Update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. The Front Stewart administration is taking one of the tax review recommendations of the International Monetary Fund to Parliament today. The IMF had done a study of the island's tax system and expressed concern about the high level of waivers and allowances being given to Barbadians. Minister of Finance Chris Sinclair himself had also admitted that something had to be done about these concessions and exemptions, which he noted were costing the Treasury about $700 million per year. So when the House of Assembly meets today, it's scheduled to discuss an amendment to the Value Added Tax Act to ensure that the VAT to be imposed on imported goods will still be imposed in circumstances where it was either reduced or no duty was payable at all under the Customs Act. Meanwhile, the public workers are taking to the streets this morning in a protest march through the city to coincide with this morning's meeting of Parliament. The National Union of Public Workers, which is spearheading the industrial action, is seeking to force government's hands to make an interim payment to retrenched employees of the National Conservation Commission, who have been waiting unsuccessfully for about 8 months now to have their case heard before the Employment Rights Tribunal. The march will start from Queen's Park, travel along St. Michael's Road around the Treasury Building, down Wharf Road, Broad Street, left by F.W. Woolworth, Swan Street, Roebuck Street, and back to Queen's Park. Route taxis and minibuses could be soon operating from the Fairchild Street bus terminal, at least on an experimental basis. The leaders of the Association of Public Transport Operators, Inc. and the newly formed Alliance Owners of Public Transport have agreed in principle with the Ministry of Transport and Works, the Transport Authority, and the Transport Board to ply their business from the Fairchild Street terminal. Minister of Transport and Works Michael Lashley told a press conference yesterday afternoon that government had invited the PSVs to help adequately and efficiently service the public. He said that following a fruitful and productive meeting with the stakeholders at his Pine St. Michael office, a preliminary proposal had been put on the table by the two private transport bodies aimed at improving the standards of public transport in Barbados. He said the sides will meet again in 2 weeks to finalize their proposals, which will then go before the Cabinet.
We have selected 3 routes. I will not go into details, but we have selected 3 routes in a pilot project for 6 months. That is the proposals. So any person who will be interested in working in the project, obviously we will have to make sure that there's some transparency in selecting those persons who want to participate in the project.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow
the Naniki Barbados Music Festival, January 15, 17, and 18, featuring Denise Jana, David Rudder, and Maxi Priest. Be at the Frank Cullimer Hall, January 15th, as Denise Jana presents Ella, a tribute to jazz legend Ella Fitzgerald. Then on January 17th, Maxi Priest takes over Holders, and David Rudder unites the Caribbean on January 18th on the lush grounds of Naniki. Other featured acts include Debbie Reefer, Nikita and C4, Albert Olton, and Biggie Irie. Tickets are $80 general, $250 VIP. Visit any TicketPal outlet or nanikimusic.com. The Naniki Barbados Music Festival is brought to you by JetBlue, DB South Winds, Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc., The Sandpiper, Settlers Beach, and TicketPal.
Just a little bit longer, baby.
In regional news, 2 police officers in Trinidad have appeared in court jointly charged with stealing a $10 wallet containing cash and a woman's identification documents. It's alleged that one police constable, who had 3 years service, and the other 4 years, on June 17, 2014, stole the wallet, a Trinidad and Tobago driver's permit valued at $500, a Trinidad and Tobago national identification card valued at $10, a First Citizens Bank card valued at $35, and 700 TT dollars, the property of the woman. Both men said they were not guilty of the charge. Antigua and Barbuda authorities are intensifying measures to ensure prisoners don't return to jail once they are released. Advisor to the Minister of National Security, Michael Burton, says inmates who work while incarcerated stand a better chance of staying away from criminal activities when they are eventually released.
The prisoners are here sitting on a daily basis. The first thing, if you put them to work, it keeps them occupied and less problems. Secondly, you want the prisoners to have an opportunity to learn a trade if they don't have one, or go to work, earn some money while being in the prison, so by the time they get out of the prison, they will be discharged with some sort of money. Because if you leave here broke, obviously you may refer right back to crime. And if we can have at least 1 or 2 prisoners per year not returning to the prison, I see it as a success. So basically we are putting the prisoners to work and they are being paid. The plan is 90% of whatever is being paid to the prisoners goes to the prisoners, and another 10% goes to the prison, and that will help with assist in feeding them. So it takes less money from the government.
On the global front, newly released CCTV footage appears to show the partner of Paris supermarket attacker Amede Koulibaly arriving at an Istanbul airport in Turkey. The video purports to show Hayat Boumediene passing through passport control with another man on January the 2nd. She is thought to now be in Syria.
These pictures are, we are told, from January the 2nd at Istanbul's Sabiha Gökçen airport, the second airport in the city. And those pictures that you're seeing show, we are told by the police who gave it to a Turkish TV channel, we are told that they show Hayat Boumediene wearing the white headscarf and a man who we understand from the Turkish foreign minister to be a man of North African origin, passing through passport control at Istanbul's airport. Now, I have counted how long it takes for them to have their passport stamped, and it's about 17 seconds each. That is pretty quick by Istanbul airport standards. It often takes much longer than that. Usually people have their photos taken by a camera at the booth of the passport control, but that doesn't seem to happen here. And they're simply given the passport stamp. They pass through control, and then we are told that they stayed in the city in the Kadıköy district of Istanbul, on the Asian side of Istanbul. And then Hayat Boumediene's phone signal was picked up by Turkish police on the 8th of January, last Thursday, at Akçakale. That is a border crossing on the border with Syria. We then understand that she crossed over into Syria. Well, that's what the Turkish authorities are led to believe.
And that's our Barbados Today morning news update. We will be back again this afternoon. But until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper and email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune in to Channel 101 on Lime TV to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.
This news update is brought to you by
I won. For me. To me.
For me?
You don't need speakers, right?
Upgrade to win every week with Lime. Sign up for Lime TV or broadband or purchase an iPhone 6 or Samsung Note 4. Upgrade Christmas with Lime.